Aries, I am hearing that you make people nervous. And the reason why is because nobody can pull one over on you. It's like they can sense it, that you could see right through them. So people around you, specifically one person, could be on something. Okay, somebody here has an addiction, and they know, they could feel it. Like they try to say what they want to say, and they want to like try to trick you or pull one over on you, and it's like they feel nervous inside because they're like, it doesn't seem to be working on you. You know what's going on. You're more aware than you pretend to be. Okay? And you're more aware than they thought you were. So now everybody around you is like really nervous. So I'm hearing like when you walk around, people straighten up because they could sense it. They could feel like you know what's up. They could sense it, that, the way that you look at them, the way that, they could feel it, and it's making them nervous. Because it's like, if you could see right through them, what all is it about them that you know? It's kind of like that. And that's why they're getting so nervous, because they know it's like they really can't hide anything. They can't hide anything from you because you could read between the lines. You know what's up, you know? One of these persons is really upset about that whole situation because it's like they have an addiction. They don't want you to know about this addiction. So that feeling of you looking right through them and knowing what's up with them is making them really uneasy, because it's like you're not saying anything about it, you're not mentioning anything, but they feel like you know, okay? This could be somebody who you've tried to like take under your wing. Could be somebody that, you try to teach this person some things. Like you were genuinely concerned about them, or you were, really trying to help them live to be their best life, right? Because I'm hearing like you really went out of your way to help this person, teach them something, guide them, and this person knows it. And it's like that whole feeling of, feeling like, they're going to let you down is very overwhelming for them. They feel like if you found out, or if it was brought up to, I don't know how to say this, like, they feel like you do know, right? I'm talking about this one specific person, okay? The one that has the addiction. They feel like you do know, like you're reading between the lines, right? But they feel like if it's ever brought out into the open, because right now they feel like it's in the closet, right? But if it's ever brought out into the open, and they're forced to ever confirm your suspicions, because that's what they feel it is, they feel like you're just suspicious, right? Like you don't have concrete evidence, right? So they feel like if you were to ever have that watching you being disappointed of them would just crush them. The idea of you being disappointed in them is just too much to bear. So this person is like, I'm hearing they're running circles around you, so you won't know what they're doing. They're trying to run circles around you. And the thing is that, this person senses it. Like even with other people, they sense it. Like when you come into the room or when you're walking around, people tend to straighten up and act right. They could be like goofing off, right? And then as soon as you come into the room, everybody's like more aware, self aware about what they're doing, because they feel like you could see everything or you know everything. So it's like they're sensing that you have some kind of powers that other people don't have, right? Or you have some kind of knowledge that other people don't have. So what I'm hearing is like, things that other people would be completely shocked about, you just have knowledge about. You have said things to these people, or they have heard you speaking in front of them, you've spoken in front of them, where you have talked about things where, like, you just knew. Like you just knew something was going to happen, or you just predicted something was going to happen, And it wasn't like, you might be psychic, right? But you don't have to be. It was more like your wisdom told you that these things were going to happen. You just knew. You just saw the patterns. So if it wasn't because you had a vision, it was because you saw the patterns of something, or you knew where things were heading. And people actually respect you a lot for this. I'm not saying that you're walking around telling people you're psychic. I'm saying that, people are respecting you because it's like they know that you can see things before it's going to happen. Like you can spot a problem before it happens. Like if you're in your neighborhood and you see a place, I'm just going to use this as an example. Like, you know that that spot needs a stop sign or something, right? And you're telling people like that spot needs a stop sign. Something bad's going to happen, and then it happens. It's like they know that you can see things coming before it comes. You know, so maybe one of you is psychic, okay? And maybe you have shared that with other people, but you don't have to be psychic. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay? It's just the fact that you can see what's coming down the road. You can see where things are heading, right? People are respecting you more and more. Okay, and this one specific person, they love you. Yes, they have an addiction, but they really genuinely do love you. They're just regretting the day that, if they can't straighten up their life, if they can't get themselves together, that one day, you're going to be facing them and they're going to like really see the disappointment in you, because like right now they feel like something's going on, but it's not concrete evidence. So it's just that day that when you actually know, they feel like it's going to happen. Something is going to happen. They're going to forget something, because right now this person has just been like going down the list, like, where's this, where's that, did I leave anything behind, does Aries know, did I cover where the expenses went, does it look normal, they're like really covering their tracks. Okay, they're like really working on covering their tracks to make sure that nothing looks out of place, especially when it comes to their finances, right? It seems like they're really trying to look like they have it all together. Everything's fine. They're paying their bills. Everything's good. But they're not showing that, like they're cutting corners on something here. And it makes me feel like it could be food. Okay. Or it could be food, or it could be other things. But this person is definitely cutting some kind of corners that can actually end up becoming a huge problem down the road. Like perhaps, they're supposed to be getting medicines. Maybe they're diabetic or something, you know, and they were supposed to be buying themselves their medicines. And instead of buying the medicine, they're using something. You see? So the money's going where it's not supposed to go. So this person, it's like they're tiptoeing around you, but at the same time, they want to be around you because they love to be around you. They could feel that energy from you, like you're gonna you're gonna take them under your wing, kind of thing. They could feel that love from you. And the whole thing of disappointing you is just, they're scared. They really are scared. The thing about this, Aries, is that it's not just these people. Okay, it's not just these people. You got some haters that are also seeing the way that people are reacting toward you. When you come in the room, the way everybody changes, you got some haters around you that are very angry, because it's like you have gone down this path road of, it looks like spiritualism. You're going in through this spiritual path, and you're becoming more and more aware, but at the same time, more compassionate toward people. And these haters are seeing that, and they're like, no, you can't be that mature. You can't be that spiritual. You can't be this way. And it's like, they want to stop you. They want to like come in and cause some kind of chaos for you, or some kind of disappointment for you. And the fact that this person is addicted to something, these people know about it, okay? They know about it. They know that it would disappoint you. And these people are actively wanting to like bring this out. See, this person that has this addiction, they've been cutting back quite a bit. You know, they're slowly like winging themselves off of it because of the whole idea of disappointing you, right? So like pulling back themselves. So they're already going in that direction of, how do I say? Like they're already going in that direction of what is the word? I guess recovering, okay? Being recovering from it. The thing is that these people that are so angry about this, they're going to try to bring it up into the forefront to the point where you're not going to be able to like ignore it, or you're not going to be able to keep that level of like, okay, I don't know what's going on, you know? Even though you do, or you're sensing something's going on, right? The thing is that that is going to push this person into going back to using even stronger. See, this person is like using like half of what they used to use like a year ago or 2 years ago. Like they're using half now, right? And I'm hearing like some days they're not even using. You know, some days they, like almost a whole day goes by before they grab for it, right? So they're like winging themselves off of it. Now, these people, they want to like cause chaos. These people are jealous of you. You know, they really are. They have a very nasty side to them. And I hate to say it, but, they could be another fire sign, could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? They have this energy. And the thing is that if it comes to the forefront and this person goes through that shame of you knowing about it, it's going to end up causing them to, yeah, dig deeper into that. Like they're gonna reach for that to have to deal, because this person has a hard time dealing with their emotions. They have a very hard time regulating their emotions. You know, and the thing is that their aim is to really hurt you, but they're gonna end up hurting that person. That's what's gonna happen. So spirit wants you to be ready, like know what you're gonna say and be mentally ready to talk to this person. So you're not being reactive, because you're not going to be like, I can't believe you're doing that, so you're not going to be reactive. So you can say the right things to to give them the support that they need so they can continue on recovering, because that's what the direction that they're going into. Okay. Now, and the reason why I'm saying this, because one of you, I'm hearing like you're going to get really angry. Okay. That's why spirit wants me to let you know what's going on and what is going to be the outcome if you allow yourself to, do that, act like that. You know what I mean? Being like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. So that's what's going on here. And these people, oh, Aries, they are so jealous of you. You got people that are jealous of you because it's like they see you, they see how people react to you, but it's more than that. It's because they see that you're going places. Somebody here might gotta have a new car or something, okay? You might have a new car, but they see something is growing in momentum for you. They see that something is pushing forward. They see where you're going. They see that something is coming around for you. Now, you might be learning something new with the page of coins coming out. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're taking on a new trade. You could be doing a lot of different things, right? But the point is that it's like your life is better because you're putting in more effort into your life. And this group of people, they don't like it. They don't like it that your life is getting better. People get jealous. And that's exactly what's going on here. You got people who are jealous. And they don't care who they're going to end up hurting. They don't care the effects of what they plan to do. Okay? Let me go ahead and give you your angel number out. This is definitely somebody's reading. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. This is definitely for somebody. And if I can save somebody, that it's worth it. Spirit, give us. There it is. Let's see what came out for you. It says 66. See, and I feel like your positive nature is definitely going to be something that's going to be needed when this happens, okay? When it comes to where the point where you can't ignore it, it's in your face and it's time to react, right? It says your guardian angel is teaching you why I can't see this. It says your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. That's what came out. So do put that in the comment section, guys. Don't forget to click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment because it does help the channel grow. Even if it's just an emoji, every little bit helps. Give us one more angel number here for Aries. Yeah, this person is they've been turning their life around, Aries. They're turning their life around. It's not happening overnight, but it is happening. A lot of times it's all about, putting our mind to something. This person just needs time to really put their mind to it, and they could completely recover. They're already working in that direction. Spirit, give us a clear, that's such a habit, right? Give us one more angel number. If nothing comes out, then that's it, guys. Okay, that's it. All right. I tried, so it's only giving us one today, guys. So do put that in the comment section. I am positive, and I feel like this is a sign here to stay positive. Okay, when this happens, okay, stay positive, keep your head up, and stay your normal, nurturing self when this happens. This way, this person's reaction is not like of shame and embarrassment, and just talk to them. Let them know you're in their corner, you're there to support them, and this person can have a full recovery because they're already heading in that direction. But actually, it would be better that you didn't know or act like you didn't know until you just can't anymore because this person is actually doing it on their own, and the pressure that's actually helping them is the fact of their fear of you finding out. You see what I'm saying? So once that fear is gone and you know about it, then you're gonna have to like push to get this person to get off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unfortunately. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But of course, support this person. Okay? Support them. It's a matter of them getting their mind straight to wanting to do it. Okay? All right, guys, take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.